Seafarers have a knack for coming up with some pretty creative names for ship parts and processes, and if you overhear them, you might seriously get the wrong idea. It's definitely not what you think. So before your wife or girlfriend loses it after hearing that you're heading to the Seaman's Club while your crewmates are busy stripping, do yourself a favor, send them this video. Trust me, it might just save you from a full-blown quarrel. Stripping, not what you think, so keep your clothes on. In tanker terms, stripping refers to the process of draining the last bit of liquid from a tank, usually to ensure most of the pumpable cargo is discharged. It's not nearly as exciting as it sounds. SIRE. Not knighting anyone here. SIRE stands for Ship Inspection Report Program, a rigorous system used to assess the safety and management of oil tankers. So, when a seaman says, "We will have SIRE next port," it's more of a stress than ceremony. Breastline. Not related to anatomy, but it does provide support. A breastline is a rope or cable used to secure a ship to the dock, running perpendicular from the ship's side to the shore. Its job is to prevent the ship from moving sideways or laterally away from the pier, kind of like a supportive bra, but for boats. Spring line. No, it's not for bungee jumping, a season after winter, or a metallic coil. A spring line is a mooring line that runs diagonally from the ship to the dock to control forward and backward movement. It keeps the ship from springing forward or backward when docked. Seaman's Club. Not the latest hip spot with women and blinking lights, but has drinks. A Seaman's Club is a place at port where sailors can relax, socialize, and have a drink after a long voyage. We can even play some sports here, connect to Wi-Fi internet, talk to other sailors, access the city via their shuttle, and even ask for help on your personal problem. Less velvet rope, more salty tales. Horse latitudes. No horses involved today, but some time ago it had. The horse latitudes are areas of high pressure and calm winds near 30 degrees north and south of the equator. Legend has it that sailors tossed horses overboard to save water during long, windless voyages, or they threw them overboard when the horses were dying to lighten the ship so it could drift more easily. Dark? Yes. True? Maybe. Poop deck. Sounds gross, but it's not, and it's French. Bonjour. The poop deck is the deck at the rear, stern, of the ship, usually where the ship's wheel is located. If you're familiar with the constellation Puppis, you should know which part of the ship this is. Lee. Not a person, but it can save your life. The lee side of a ship is the side sheltered from the wind. In stormy weather, you won't be on the lee side unless you enjoy getting drenched. Beaching. No sunbathing involved. Beaching a ship means to intentionally run it ashore, usually to prevent sinking, for repairs, or as her final journey to a scrapyard or ship graveyard. It's less vacation vibes and more emergency landing. No sunscreen or beach umbrellas required. Bridge and bridge wings. Not a scenic view spot, but it does give you control. The bridge is the ship's command center, where the captain and officers steer and control the vessel. It's called the bridge because it enables the ship to connect to other ships or even coast stations via communication. Bridge wings are the open areas extending from either side of the bridge, used for docking and maneuvering. For castle, forecastle. Sounds medieval, and it kind of is. The forecastle is the forward part of the ship, traditionally where the crew slept and now used for storing gear and equipment. Its name comes from early warships, where a raised platform resembling a castle housed archers to defend against enemy attacks. Monkey fist. No actual monkeys involved, sorry. A monkey fist is a type of knot resembling a round ball tied at the end of a rope, weighted to make it easier to throw. No primates were harmed in the making of this knot, though sailors have been known to go ape over a perfectly tied one. Bitter end. Not the tragic ending you're imagining. The bitter end is the very last part of a rope or chain attached to the ship. In most merchant ships, it usually refers to the end of the anchor chain, which is attached to the ship. If you've reached the bitter end, it means you've run out of line or options. Deck seal. Not a sea creature balancing a ball on the deck of a ship. Deck seal is the equipment used to purify or wash the inert gas, IG, and prevent the backflow of toxic gases coming from the cargo tank to the engine room. Monkey Island. No bananas or primates, just a good vantage point. The Monkey Island is the highest point on the ship, above the bridge, used for observation and navigation. It's where you get the best view, but no swinging vines. And there you have it. The next time you hear seafarers talking about their last stripping session, planning a wild party on the poop deck, or going ape with their new monkey fist, you'll know they're not losing their minds. just speaking fluent sailor.